What's up, cuties? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. Thank you guys for joining me. My little sis Trending is here. Hey, Trending. I saw that beautiful video you put up on Instagram. Looking good, little sis. Look, I wrote down a special note when it comes to you. Real Talk with Grace and Mercy and Girlfriend Chronicles, because I mentioned, anybody that's over here as far as being Cutie Crew members that are content creators. And I forgot you guys. So welcome. I'm going to get right into this video. If you guys did not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button on your way in. Shout out to the Cutie mods. Shout out to the Cutie crew. And again, all of you Cuties. You guys see the thumbnail? You see the thumbnail. I'm breathing hard, child, because I got in just in the nick of time. And also to the Patroni Cuties. I'm a tad bit under the weather. Once I'm done with this live, I'm going to make me some soup, climb back in the bed. So our live watch party of the Braxton tonight is possible. It's still possible, but if I'm not feeling better, I'll put up a post over there and we'll have to catch that. You guys go ahead and watch episode 1 and then we'll have to catch that next week. So I'm trying. We shall see. We shall see. Hey, Rosemary. But look, you guys see the thumbnail. Angela Richardson. All right, I can't say hi, guys. Hello to everybody. Wendy, girl, what's going on? Like for real. Breaking news earlier today that Wendy and Happy Eady have been arrested for fraud, trying to scam their insurance company. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm guilty. A lot of us look at shows like, I don't watch, but I did in the past, Love and Hip Hop and all of that. And a lot of people want to call them shows ghetto and all of that. And baby, it looks like it's the Bravo stars. They just cannot stay out of jail. It's really crazy. I'm shocked at this. We'll go over it real quickly. I'm also going to show you guys video of Porsha and her new boo. And then Eady popped out yesterday with a whole lot to say. And yeah, these Bravo stars cutting up. I'll start off by saying this. Wendy may be book smart, but street smart, she is not. Just a quick briefing before I share a couple things. And I'm going to show you guys the original post that TMZ had posted when they reported this robbery. And we'll go ahead and see what's really going on. But they purposely left a window unlocked while they were traveling to Jamaica. And once they got back, they said that their home had been broken into. Only thing about that is they got ring cameras, they got ADT security systems, no motion detected at all. Also, that window was left unlocked and there was no debris inside the bathroom where they alleged the robber climbed through the window. Dummy asses is all I have to say. It's crazy. So let's go ahead and take a look, first of all, at what page 6 had to say when it comes to them. And then, as I mentioned, I'll show you guys the original posting when this broke. Yeah, Karen just got out, child, and Wendy and Happy Eady are in. It's really crazy. But anyway, according to page 6, I hope you guys can see this okay. Eady look high, child. Eady looked like he been getting high off his own supply. I don't know if you guys know, but he is in the cannabis business. And yeah, looked like he had a couple puff passes before he was arrested. Wendy eyebrows is touching the lace front. But let's go ahead and get into this. They are reporting that the married couple was taken into custody last night, but they are in the process of being released after they both placed that $50,000 bond each. Wendy faces 15 total charges. 15. 7 of them being felony charges for attempting to, again, fraud their insurance company for over $450,000, reporting jewelry that was stolen. Wendy was later spotted after they reported this robbery on social media with the jewelry that she reported stolen on. But anyway, 15 total charges for Wendy, 7 misdemeanors on false slash misleading info, 7 misleading into fraud, which are the felony charges, and then 1 misdemeanor for, filing a false statement to a police officer. So you guys see Wendy's mug shots. And again, you see Happy Eady looking every bit of happy. Eady faces 18 total charges, including 9 felony false slash misleading info, in excess of $300. 8 misdemeanor of false slash misleading info of fraud. And then also that 1 misdemeanor charge for filing that fake and phony police report. I cannot believe this. Wendy has been a political commentator. You guys know she bragged about it, child. The first season of Wendy being on the show, I couldn't stand her because all she did was brag about her degrees, but she worked hard for those. You know what I mean? It was just the throwing it in folks' face that got on my nerves, but she earned multiple college degrees, including a PhD in public affairs and community development. We know that she also launched that candle business because her and Karen were going head to head on that. Remember, Karen came out with her candle business first, and then Wendy came out with hers, and that was a little storyline on Real Housewives of Potomac. This is shocking. This is shocking. It really, really is. Trending said, dang, Wendy, I was just about to say I withhold my judgment because the insurance companies love to have people arrested, but sheesh. Yeah, she was caught in 4K, little sis. She was caught in 4K as far as wearing the jewelry. Is this keeping up with the Joneses? You guys let me know. Because look, if you already made it, if you already have a decorated career and all of that, be happy with what you got. I'm not going to say too much in my profession, but I do deal with a lot of insurance companies. And look, we are trained and got to go through our training every year to spot fraud. Trained, okay? Whether it's accidents, hit and runs, or somebody running to you in the back of your car, all of the above. Home, everything. So yeah, if you ever thought about trying to get over your insurance company, don't do it. And that is the reason, Lil is trending, why these charges came about, because the insurance company did their due diligence and they made sure to go back and double check everything that Wendy and her husband said. A lot of the jewelry, Wendy went out and purchased the jewelry. Allegedly, everything is alleged. And then they took it back to the store and got a refund. So, yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look. Back on April 22nd of 2024, TMZ again were the first to initially report that home burglary while they were on vacation. And Wendy said that Birkin bags and everything else was stolen. Okay. So I'll read that. They say burglars hit the home of the Real Housewives of Potomac Star, swiping some very expensive possessions. from that home, and everything was a lie. Everything. They're told that the jury took place sometime last week, so the week before April 22nd, at their Finksburg, Maryland home when they were on vacation in Jamaica. So a spokesperson for the sheriff's department told TMZ the theft was reported to their office that Sunday, but shared no further details as the investigation was ongoing. There is one of the diamond rings, child, and there is a Birkin and Louis and everything else. So Wendy told TMZ at the time, my family and I are devastated and feel violated by this intrusion. We thank God no one was home. So for that, we feel very blessed. Material things can always be replaced. And yeah, they can be replaced. You thought with that insurance money, child. No, ma'am. Took the stuff back to the store and wanted to get that amount from the insurance company. Sources familiar with the situation at that time said that thieves took off with the majority of Wendy's designer bags, including a few Birkins, and swiped a large amount of Wendy's jewelry. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So this is why when they were in Jamaica at the time, and noticeably on Wendy's wrist, it looked like less jewelry. Less jewelry. And that was purposely. She's gorgeous, but Wendy, girl, what's going on? I can't believe it. I really, really can't. Let's see. This one is what was reported today. And let me make sure TMZ has not updated anything else. Then we'll discuss shortly. And we'll move on right on to that next Real Housewives of Atlanta star. But they were booked again on criminal fraud charges. And let's see, it don't look like anything else so far. Thursday night. I wonder if that's the same jail that Karen was in. You know? But they did, thank goodness, the prosecution recommended that bail. They'll hold that 100K. You know what I mean? But here is where they talk about the full refund. The investigation determined numerous items the Osefos claimed were stolen had been purchased, then returned to the store where a full refund was provided prior to the alleged burglary. The documents indicate the couple had claimed again over $450,000 in losses. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. And as I mentioned, yes, peace, love, and light, dummy arse. Uh, as I mentioned, is this really considered keeping up with the Joneses? Well established couple. Isn't Eddie an attorney? Well established. 3 beautiful kids, and mama and daddy most likely will spend some time in jail. This is not something that I think Wendy will and her husband will be able to get from up under without jail time. We've seen when it comes to another Bravo couple, Real Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa and Juicy Joe, both had to spend time separately. And I think that's where Wendy and Eddie will be headed. Now, I don't know, child. I don't know if their passports have been confiscated or what. But child, I'll be going back to the motherland. I'll be right back there in Nigeria. Go ahead and join Simon, child. What is up with the scammers? What is up with the scammers? That's crazy. That's crazy. So, it's not like I'm getting any type of joy or anything out of this. I'm just reporting what's going on. But I'm going to say I'm praying for the children because I'm sorry, I believe this. And before, again, it is up to the insurance company to investigate thoroughly everything. They want to know if there were tracks, like from your shoes outside that window, leading up to the window. They already checked that the window was personally unlocked. somebody like Wendy and Eady, you guys know the average person like myself, I have sensors on my windows. So if these surveillance companies, security companies know that they have been unlocked, that sensor will tell that. It'll say when it was unlocked. It'll say when it was unlocked. It's absolutely going to say when the window was raised and there was zero motion as far as a window being raised or as far as motion inside that home, ransacking that home. No motion. So that's what I say when I say book smart, but not street smart. And you definitely got to have some street smarts today, whether you were living in inner cities or anything. You can look at social media enough to familiarize yourself with what's going on. V. Jackson said these people don't have any do right in them. It's crazy. Scammers, child. No motion in the at that window at all, sis. No motion in their business. Oh, child. Hey, Melanie. So yeah, we'll keep our eye out on it. Yes, we will. But another situation when it comes to the Real Housewife franchise, Eady, Brit. Well, let me do Porsha first because I'll spend a little more time on Brit. But you guys know the other day, Porsha mentioned how she got a lady and a man that she's entertaining at this time. And we went through who we thought that it was on Instagram, Sueda Pro. And, we went through Sway's page and all of that. And I showed you guys where it looked like Porsha was all up and through the comments, hearting and liking and putting fire emojis and all of that. Well, Porsha and Sway have been spotted together filming. It looks like we were spot on because I'm going to show you guys. Shout out to the Bravo Shade Room for the video. But, oh, child, I'm looking at this messy caption over here. The Bravo Shade Room said, child, it looks like Porsha is getting her lick on with her alleged new boo. We see you, Porsha. Patrice Sway McKinney is the founder of Encore Salon Suites. We went through that the other day. But take a look, child. V. Jackson say Porsha is gay for pay. Oh, child. Linda Gamble, I just followed Sway today because I want to see the scoop going forward. Now that we have them on video, you guys know I'm strictly. But yeah, I followed old Sway today. Let's go ahead and take a look at Porsha and Sway. Again, they are filming. So it looks like, again, we were spot on. Gotta mute it. Oh, child, Porsha boobs is too big. All right, so they just panned over. You guys should have been able to see the cameraman, but there is child Angela. There's Angela. Is this Drew? Is that Porsha? So we'll take another look. That looks like Drew Sidora from the back. Can't tell, but that's Angela. Here's the cameraman holding the camera. You see the hand there. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's just a storyline, or do you think that Porsha is really getting down with the get down when it comes to Sueda Pro? Let me know. I think it's both. I think absolutely, yeah, Porsha is going to use any and everything when it comes to a storyline. But, rumors have been out here for years when it comes to Porsha having a thing for the women's, in my Andrew Caldwell voice. So we'll be watching right over there on Patreon, child. Once Real Housewives in Atlanta comes back, the only thing that I'm waiting for is who is the guy. And isn't Pilar's daddy Dennis? No, his last name is McKinley. not McKinney. But Sway is Patrice Sway McKinney. And I do want to offer my proper condolences to her for the loss of her daughter. Her daughter passed from a fentanyl overdose a couple years ago. Let's see what you got. Aunt Debbie say I got a question, but I better wait for Patreon. Wait for Patreon, Aunt Debbie. I know how you get down. Wait for Patreon. Let's see. Melanin said people do anything for money. Melanin, do you think it's both? Do you think it's both, though? I agree with you, sis. But I do think that it's both. You know? Porsha Child, we remember Bolo. We remember Bolo. But again, there were rumors that, this wouldn't be the first time that Porsha allegedly has been with a woman. Linda Gamble say, I love the men child. Angela Richardson say, I think it's both. Shorten, hey Shorten. Shorten said, all of the above. Yes. Peace, love, and line say possible storyline, but we know Porsha plays in the lady pool. Swimming in that lady pond. Gigi, can Candy really tell us anything, sis? Well, look, I guess you're right, because Candy, has Porsha really kept it a secret? I don't think she was out there like Candy has been. Shout out to 111 of you watching. Please hit the like button for me. I appreciate you guys. I don't think Porsha has let it be known, like Candy has. Candy baby, has never kept her sex life, and I wish she would, a secret. And it seems like she's doubted back a little bit. You ain't got to come on here and tell folks everything. But you're right, Candy did tell us. Nanny said, P Dub say this won't last. Hey, P Dub. Nanny said, storyline, these people will eat dog poop to be on TV. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Andrew blocked you, child. Andrew Caldwell. Ooh, child. A mess. All right, a couple more comments and we're going to get to Brti. Let me close a couple windows over here. And don't close the wrong ones. Hold on. Okay. Lady Virgo said, I believe it and storyline Porsha don't have nothing to give for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm just saying my opinion. Your opinion is fine, sis. Hey, Side Eye. Oh, child. Side Eye said Porsha likes the cat and the dog. Child. And the dog, baby. Just however the wind blow, allegedly, that's the way Porsha will go. I think Porsha will be more exciting on the next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Not because of that, but because she can now film in the home and everything else. She can talk freely about what happened with Simon. So I think we're going to get some good stuff when it comes to Porsha. None of this comes as a surprise. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Teresa. Candy knows. Yes, Tawana. Candy knows, child. Now, look, I am not going to say that the rumors were true when it comes to what Phaedra said, and I'm not even going to repeat them right now. But I think they all got down at one point or another. Didn't Porsha and Latoya kiss, or was that Porsha and Drew? That was doing that Bolo trip as well. You guys remember that? Let me know. So yeah, Porsha bringing it, and I'm watching. I will be watching, storyline or not. You hear me? Tawana still got that oppressing women network for own OWN. Yeah, a mess. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the next Bravo story, and it is Brti. It is nasally. Where's my Brit thumbnail? When did I send that? Yesterday? No. Is it this morning? No, it had to be this. Hold on, guys. Brti is back. That's not it. Let me download it real quick. Back talking through her nose, child. And it's like, girl, please go away from me. But it's crazy that Brit ended up taking a route that she did. She is definitely Real Housewives of Atlanta material. I hate that, she moved the way that she did. But Britt, since you did move the way that you did, go ahead and go away from us with this. You did not share all of this on the show. And yeah, Instagram is not it. Okay. When it comes to what she had to say, she talked about Shamia and Kelly like a dog. All right. We'll start off with what she had to say about Kelly. Shoot. Hold on, guys. See, this is what I be saying when okay, I got both of them up. Cause I be doing too much my damn self. You hear me? But we'll start off with what she had to say about Kelly. A rocket scientist could have figured this out. I never thought that they were real, true BFFs with a long history. And yeah, she talking through her nose. You guys gonna suffer through it like Kimmy used to do with Maurice. And take a listen.
Kelly was not my friend. Y'all stop saying that. Before I came on the show, she seeked me out and she wanted to be close with me. And she devised a plan to be BFFs, which was fake as I didn't know her from a can of paint until
can they reopen your nose, guys, after a nose job? Can they reopen it where you can get a little more air up there? It's so annoying. But anyway, she said Kelly reached out to her. It was fake as fuck. But guess what, Britt? You played along in that. So it's not just Kelly that people gonna look at like, oh my goodness, they weren't really friends. They're looking at you as well. Let's continue.
I came on the show about 6 to 8 months in advance. So it was y'all, a scheme that Todd it was a scheme that Todd created. So all y'all that keep saying, oh, that
and that's her beard of a husband, in my opinion, allegedly in the background.
Was your friend? She was not my friend. She was an opportunist. Right. I didn't know Kelly like that. I didn't. She was an opportunist that reached out, that needed an ally, and that's all it was. It was.
You needed an ally too. We did not know you or Kelly. And yes, Jacqueline, she did sue Bravo. I'll see if it's in these little short clips that we're watching. But yeah, she sued, and I think she spoke on that's why, she wouldn't have never showed up to the reunion. Thank you, Side Eye. Side Eye say yes, they can open their nose. She got cartilage damage, child, in the left and the right, in my opinion, Candy. But let's continue.
Something different. She was never my best friend. She was never a close person. I never confided in her. Nothing. She was a fraud,
and you were
that's
too.
all it really was. So Kelly was not okay. So what?
She was a fraud too. P Dub, I agree with you. She should have showed her butt up at the reunion. She should not have sued Bravo. If anybody, in my opinion, well, no, I can't say that. I was gonna say Kenya should have been the one that's suing, but look, her and Kenya were both guilty. Britt slipped up under the cracks because she did make that pow threat to Kenya before Kenya did what she did. All of them should have been able to come back. Oh, child, April, not a messy, angry bitch. Let's continue.
I didn't go to the reunion. All right, guys. Is it not obvious why I didn't go to the reunion? I had a whole complete lawsuit happening. Why would I be?
Baby, she don't need no floaties. For her or Porsha with these huge boob jobs. They don't need no floaties in no pool.
Filing a lawsuit and going to the reunion at the same time. But what I did do for you guys, I did provide you guys my reunion dress. As, hey, here's a homie over.
Girl, didn't nobody care about the dress, although she did eat everybody up. You shouldn't have punked out. You should have went,
So there was nothing left to pop my shit on. I kept it a buck the whole season. You win some, you lose some, and then that's that. But I always kept it 100. I never shied away from facing any issues head on.
You did shy away. You didn't go to the reunion. You made the decision the day of taping because the ladies had spoken to you the night before and the night before that, and you were telling them you're getting your dress altered and you'll be there. You did shy away.
Faced everything head on. Whether people liked it or they didn't like it, I still faced everything head on.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and everybody there's a bunch of haters, and that's okay. I've been dealing with haters my whole life, so guess what?
All right, is it any more, child? It is. Let me say this, just a quick little commercial break. Shout out to the Cutie crew. I have to say it, last night was one for the books. In my opinion, the most effective, meaningful members only live since I started my channel. Shout out to the Elegant Elephant. Love you, love you, love you, sis. Just absolutely amazing. All right, let's go ahead and continue.
I wasn't fazed by that. How's my relationship with Shamiana? That bitch. That shit left with the show.
So somebody asked her, how's your relationship with Shamia? She said, I don't F with that B. That ish left with the show. And I'm going to show you guys why. Shamia, if you do not sue Brti over the ish that we're about to watch together, I'm just going to say something ain't right.
She was a hater. She was on some bullshit and, sugar her tongue. So that's that. Do I still have the same size as Kelly? No, Kelly does not work with Paris. Paris works with me and all the great housewives. So, but yeah, that's that. But do I have any regrets from walking away? I don't. Oh, and for the record, I walked away. There wasn't a situation where I was asked to walk away or anything of that nature. I personally decided that the journey was over for me. So that's that. You sound so nasally. I'm sorry. What the f y'all want me to do? This is how I sound.
We want you to get your nose opened up, child. Just go back. Go back. It can be corrected. According to Side Out of Sage.
This is how I wasn't fazed by that. How's my relationship? This is my voice. This is how I sound.
Yeah. Coming for her life.
Yeah. Do you think I sound nasally? Get the fuck off my life. Get the fuck off my life. Don't fucking follow me. Why are you too?
Okay, enough. We're not gonna go through all of that. I just want you guys to hear what she had to say about her nose. But I do think again that Brit would have fit right in as far as what the housewives gives. You know what I'm saying? If they fix Dwight's nose, they can fix hers too. Yeah. You know, Nanny said Bravo should sue their boring arses for not bringing nothing to the table after collecting those checks. They defrauded Bravo with fake storylines and friendships. Yeah, and I'm going to double check because at one point, the only thing that we were able to find online is that she filed that lawsuit, but we didn't see anything officially as far as, when you search these court systems to get updates on the case and all of that. So I think she filed allegedly and never went through with it. It's crazy. But this is why I say that Shamia absolutely need to sue Eady if this is not true. And I have that over here in the comments. Shamia better sue for defamation if this is not true. Take a listen to what she had to say.
I use it. I don't know who that bitch. Right, next one. Shout out to her porn series online.
Did you guys hear that? She said that Shamia has a whole corn series online. Let's continue.
Make sure you guys go check out Shamia doing her porn. You feel me? She had a lot to say about me, but y'all ain't never see me get on camera. That's what we do know. And that ain't allegedly. That's online. And I've seen it with my own two eyes. She was a wife getting on camera. Okay.
Oh, child. Sammy. Hey, Sammy. Happy Friday, little sis. Thank you for dropping down. And I want to say real quickly, shout out to Brittany Janae. I want that to play again. But according to Brit, Shamia, while married, was getting, had a whole corn career, according to Eady. I'm gonna let that play again, but let's see. Her husband irks me just like she does. Shout out again to the Bravo Shade Room and Reality Entertainment TV.
Okay, so y'all don't ask me more about Shamia because I'm gonna rip the whole lid off that.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, that bitch. And that's why y'all don't like me because I'm too real for this. And that's why I'm out of here. Yeah, make sure y'all go check out Shamia on her series. What was that? Absolutely.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Now, other than, I'm trying to see, and we'll play that again. Other than when they took that girls' trip and her and Shamia somewhat got into it, that's when Brit was hugging Shamia and it was just extra. I love you, girl. I got you, and all of that. Most times that shit is phony, But anyway, I remember Shamia, coming out and saying that Brit said something negative about her child, and what Brit said was, why are you still here, or why did she stay if her daughter was that sick? I think Brit said that they ended up going to Florida after that, and Shamia never went right home. But other than that, how did it get to this? Let's continue.
2019, 2020.
Oh, child, that's 5 years ago.
And you that's what's the house for your career. Okay.
All right, so it's about to start over. I'm not going to interrupt it. You guys take a listen closely to what they had to what Brit is saying when it comes to Shamia. Angela Richardson said, I could believe it, child. I could believe it. Oh, child. Let's take a look.
Are you good? I'm not for that bitch. Right, shout out to her porn series online. Make sure you guys go check out Shamia doing her porn. You feel me? She had a lot to say about me, but y'all ain't never see me get on camera.
Oh, no.
That's what we do know. And that ain't allegedly. That's online. And I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. She was a wife getting on camera. Okay? So, yeah. Y'all don't ask me more about Shamia because I'm going to rip the whole lid off that.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, that bitch. And
that's why I think he's a beard. Most men, husbands, and all that, they're not getting involved in your girl stuff and your girl talk. And he over there laughing and cackling.
Y'all don't like me because I'm too real for this. And that's why I'm out of here. Yeah, make sure y'all go check out Shamia on her series.
What was that?
Absolutely.
I saw that.
Yeah.
She a wife.
Yeah. She did 2019, 2020. Yeah, and you that's what's the house for your career. Okay. Are you career? Okay. But at the end of the day, there was no taking Porsha out. Porsha was cool. She was a good person, and Shamia was a hater. So that's all it was.
Have to Google that.
Yeah, please Google it. Please Google it. It's all over Twitter.
It's AI. Stop lying.
I'm lying.
It's AI. Yeah.
No more. So I really don't give.
Are they allegedly on something? This is weird. Let's continue.
What you guys think?
Right. You are so
okay. What would I need to lie on Shamia for? She's living her best life, right?
We're not here to talk about Shamia.
Yeah, nobody cares. How did you realize the pics weren't you? Oh man, I can't wait till you guys.
Yeah, I can't wait
for story time.
Yeah.
No, I'm never coming back. It's over for these.
So.
Over. It's over.
Ew.
But aren't you guys glad that it's over?
Yeah.
It's over with my life, with my husband, because, I was on a show about wives, and a lot of the bitches was not. So, no, not for real. And I'm very happy to say that not being on there, I'm very at peace. I'm very at peace. So that's what I can say. Why did you sit out of the reunion? I mean, to be honest, what more was there for me to give for the reunion? I kept it a buck. I spoke how it was. There was no questions that I did not answer for the whole season. And what more would you want from me?
Right.
I said everything.
Tell the truth. You were supposed to go up there and listen to a bunch of bullshit. Made up.
Bunch of made up shit.
Got nothing. For no reason.
No.
I believe what Tasha K put out about the husband. I'm sorry.
And guess what? At the end of the day, going to the reunion would have been me giving everybody what exactly they wanted and not what was real. And what was real was I kept it above.
I would have loved to see you, but I felt like they
would have liked to tell you what. So I can.
That is stupid.
This is dumb.
All right. Do you guys believe it? Do you guys believe what she said about Shamia? Angela Richardson said, I can believe that. P-Dub said Porsha and Shamia have been friends for years. Birds of a feather flock together. This could definitely be true. Everything is alleged. But what I will say is Brit said it with her chest. Now it really is up to Shamia. And like I said at the beginning, if she don't come out here and sue for defamation, and we don't see that is a lawsuit has been filed, there may be some truth to it. Now that's something else. Brit said this allegedly happened while Shamia has been married. You know? Are you hearing that, sis? Sammy said, why am I hearing that it was a movie that Shamia did in 2019? I hope it is. And I hope it was. And I hope that, Shamia absolutely drops the receipts. I do think that Shamia absolutely loves her husband. I can't even see the need for Shamia to do corn because that man is rich and she's his wife. And although Shamia has played the background when it comes to Porsha all these years, the last season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, first episode, we saw how Shamia got it going on. So financially, she didn't need to do that. She's been married, and let me do a quick search. When did Shamia get married? And then I'll read a couple more comments. But let's see. When did I think they've been married almost 10 years or something like that. Okay, so they got married in 2017. They met in 2014. So if what you're saying is true, Sammy, yeah, go ahead and sue. But yeah, answer side-eye for us, Sammy. What kind of movie? Debbie said it's a movie on Tubi. All right, Debbie, the movie on Tubi. How can I word this? Do they show what could be perceived as corn? Was it a raunchy X scene or something like that? Let me know. Side-Eye said, I would hope she ain't comparing a regular movie to a corn tape. That would be foul. That would absolutely be foul. But guess what, Side-Eye? Brit is foul. Brit is foul. It was people over there in the comments saying that's why they need to be careful who they allow to come on these shows. They say y'all be putting crash out fans on these shows. Kenya tried to tell them, but they did not listen. Y'all fired an OG for a nobody. Her and her sassy husband gives Cocalina vibes. That's a comment over there on the Bravo Shade Room. They said this is pathetic. They telling her to be gone. So it looks like people in the comments, definitely can give a damn about Brti. Somebody tagged Bravo over here. Let me share my screen again. Sammy, let me know if you're talking about the movie that Debbie mentioned. Let's see. So I'll put these back up here so you guys can see these comments. They said a crash out corn star who cried about being outing someone else. And they said that these producers really exercised poor judgment hiring this broad. Even worse, firing Kenya is such an insult to Kenya and dedicated fans. Let's see. Who responded to me? All right, so somebody over there, that Trini Nikki responded to me, and she said, "Chit Chat with QT." Supposedly, it was from a movie scene. Shaking my head. Let me respond. Hold on, guys. You guys know I can't type and talk at the same time over here. All right, and Debbie said yes, it's raunchy and a ratchet. All right, let's see if anybody else over here talking about that movie. They said, but weren't you yourself on somebody's camera? Like, girl, I agree. Somebody said, Brit, your husband allegedly likes men. It's crazy. Look, I agree with the majority, but Kenya Moore did this to herself. You know, because if I were Kenya, I would have played the damsel in distress. If that girl threatened me with that pow pow like she did, and I would have went and filed charges. Guess what? Bravo wouldn't have had a choice but to remove her. I'm scared for my life. I don't want her in any scenes I'm filming, anything. But instead, Kenya took the alternate route, and she did have those poster boards and all of that, and ruined her grand opening of her spa. And so she didn't handle it the right way. She should have, Teresa, but before she did what she did. So Teresa said Kenya should have sued Bravo. Right. Before she did what she did, she could have sued them. But if she wanted to solidify her space and continue to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, it really was no need for a lawsuit. Gone down there and filed charges. That's what she should have done. And we would have been seeing a mug shot for Eady, just like we saw this damn mug shot for Wendy Osefo. Girl, it's crazy. Angela said, I believe all of them have done something that's strange. I don't put nothing past any of them. Kenya is a hot mess still. In my opinion, I don't give Kenya any grace either. I agree with you, sis. I agree. Tam C said Kenya didn't play her cards right. She absolutely did not play her cards right. She would have still been on that season and most likely still been filming now. So, Kenya has always, I was never a Kenya Moore fan in the beginning, but she grew on me. And she let Eady trick her out of her spot, you know. Kenya definitely practiced poor judgment. Last season was truly boring. I miss Kenya. Do you, P-Dub? All right, Aunt Debbie. My sister was just talking about, okay, Sammy said the same thing. My sister was just talking about a good to-be movie yesterday. She said Claudia Jordan was in it, and one of the Black Ink stars, Bishop Don from the Chi-Town. And I told her then, I said, girl, I don't even have the app Tubi. I had it once. It was too, just like fake scenes. I couldn't take it. But because of that, I told her I'll probably upload it. Since it looks like I'm going to be in bed all day, I'll probably go ahead and upload the Tubi app and see if I can find this movie that you guys are talking about with Shamia as well. But that's grounds for a defamation lawsuit. That is definitely grounds for a defamation lawsuit. If what this nutcase that is also known as Eady is talking about, yeah, go ahead and file a lawsuit, Shamia. And Brit, girl, you are not on the show. You did wuss out, in my opinion. Because if Bravo decided to keep you for that season, there was really no reason for you not to show up at the reunion. And I would have made my announcement at the end of the reunion if it is indeed true that the pictures that were circulating way before Kenya Moore brought them to the scene, if it was confirmed that that was not me, that's how I would have ended season 1. And then if at that reunion again, and then if I decided not to come back, then so be it. But I would have went out with a bang. you know? So yeah, a mess. Bravo, bravo, bravo. How many people from Bravo have gone to jail before we get into this, guys? I mentioned Teresa and Juicy Joe. Karen. I'm writing them down. The Salt Lake City lady. Is that Mary Crosby? Who else? Who else? And it looks like, well, Wendy is there. Her and Eddie will be released today if they haven't already. And what a mess. What a mess. They be. Fine, fine. Do you hear me? Tam C, can you believe that he and Ashley broke up? You know he in a Jen Shaw. Thank you. Sorry, Mary Crosby. My apologies. I strike that. Tam C, you remember his baby mama Ashley, and I think they ended up getting married. Well, Dawn, Bishop Dawn from Black Ink Chicago, and he is an actor now, debuted a new girlfriend on Instagram the other day. Let me go to his page real quick on my phone and make sure that wasn't for the show. Like, make sure that wasn't for a movie. Nope. Nope. He got a new girl, child. He got a new girl. It's all over his page, but he is fine, child. Shout out to a Bishop Don, not the Bishop Don Juan, child, the old player from the Himalaya. Okay, let me take this down. Let me read a couple comments. My throat is right back doing what it was doing, child. More tea for me. Bed, blackout curtains drawn, all of the above. Shout out to up to 130 of you guys that were here at one point. Shout out to the replay gang yang as well. P-Dub said, Kenya made for good television. There is no spark left on the show. They need to figure something out for next season. I totally agree. Totally agree. Angela Richardson said it was long overdue for Kenya. She has done a lot of dirty things on that show. Totally agree, sis. With both of you guys. So I don't want you guys to think I'm straddling the fence. She did bring a spark, but when it comes to the down and dirty things that she did, when it comes to Phaedra and Apollo, and Kenya was always that immature petty to me. Very, very immature petty. And it was always a thing for her to hit below the belt. And I agree with Angela on that. Thank you again, April. It was Jen. Yes, yes, yes. I agree with you about Kenya. She starts stuff, flips out, and then plays the victim. It's a lot going on, Sammy. I got my notification set for your page, little sis. I'll be over there to see what you got to say, child. Did you post something already, Sammy? Let me look. Cause yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be just you did. You did. So you posted about Wendy and Happy Eddie chat. Sammy, give me your opinion, little sis. Based off of this mug shot, do Happy Eddie look extra happy? Do you think that again Eddie is over there getting high off his own supply? I do, child. Look at his eyes. He had a couple puffs, and he is in that cannabis business. We watched the season premiere of Real Housewives of Potomac last Sunday. And in that, they were telling the kids, that daddy is opening up different businesses in different states. And they didn't want to be patient, because allegedly they've made a nice amount of money. So did they, child? Oh, this is what we don't know. Did the insurance company pay them out? Let me see if I can find that real quick before we go. Hold on. Let's see if it's anything. Oh, child. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Let me bring it up for you guys. They do that as well on purpose. They will pay you out and let you collect them funds. And that way they will have additional charges that can be filed. So you guys should be able to see right here that following that reported burglary at the Maryland home of Wendy and Eddie, they received a $25,380 payment from their insurance provider, Travelers Insurances, who paid them. This also included a $4,500 payout for a diamond ring. However, the couple has since been arrested and charged with insurance fraud. It's a wrap. They paid you. It don't matter if you can pay them back. It's a wrap. Wendy and Eddie will spend some time in jail. That's crazy. So they did not get the $450,000, but they got $3,000. The $25,000 payment and the $45,000 payment for the diamond ring that they allegedly saw in one of Wendy's social media posts. So, you do have to submit docs, pictures, and all of that to your insurance companies. So I'm sure she submitted a picture of the ring that she alleged was stolen, and then they saw her active on social media with that ring on. Could it have been a fake lookalike? Yeah. But I can guarantee you that the insurance company did their due diligence. And yeah, it's a mess. That's what I'm going to do today. Too, sis, I'm off, going to be in bed watching TV. And you got to unpack. Oh, child. Not you just now unpacking. And you left here. When did you leave? You left Vegas September 22nd. Little sis is almost a month. Do you hear me? I get it. And I will extend grace to you because we know that you were under the weather for real. Okay. That's why I'm going to sit my tail down and make sure I go ahead and get whatever this little bug is right on my system in one damn day. Okay. All right. And yes, I just went to your page. I saw it and I will be checking that out. Yeah, he baked, Gigi. He baked Wendy and Eddie. So you think both of them did a little puff? Let me bring it back up. Like I say, Wendy, girl, I don't know if the wig is pulled down too far, but when your lace front is almost touching your eyebrows, that's a tad bit too much. Wendy, does she look like she puffed in this mugshot? I don't know. To me, I'm gonna say no, guys. To me, I'm gonna say she really, but Eddie, absolutely. In my opinion only. Eddie, absolutely. Wendy mama is hitting the air hard. Wendy threw her whole life and career away. I know her mama is pissed, baby, because her mama bragged on her daughter, as she should. Gigi said, once the alphabet boys come a knocking, that's it. And they've been watching. Yep. I just heard someone say she was paid for a ring. Yes, J28. Hey, J28. And how are you feeling? Continuous prayers going up for you. DM me and let me know. She was paid $4,500 for that ring. $4,500. Now look, y'all got a little too much money for that. Nah, $4,500. Am I judging? Because I got a couple in the jewelry box that thank you, Aunt Debbie. Thank you so much. It's just a little, you guys know how you get a little itch in your throat that turns sore and it's connected to something in your damn eardrum. That's what's going on with me. So I did take medicine yesterday and drank tea, which, because again, I was not missing members only at all. Thank God. And so I was feeling better. And woke up and it's back. So when I made my little runs this morning, I picked up some more cough medicine and I'll get it out. They probably came up with this plan while they were puff and passing, child. What made them think P-Dub? And we're going to be out of here. We just hit an hour. But what made them think especially them, that they was going to get away with this. Do celebrities and quotation marks, reality to TV celebs, or, do they think that because they do have status and means and a little money, that the insurance companies are just going to believe them? Dorit from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills also allegedly, her and PK did the same damn thing. Did Dorit face charges? Were they arrested? Hold on, child. I don't think so. I'm looking it up now. All right, and I'll show you guys what it says. Let me show you guys what it says. Then I'll read some more comments. But I just put in, was Dorit arrested for insurance fraud? And it says, no, Dorit Kemsley has not been arrested for insurance fraud, while there has been online speculation linking her and her husband, PK Kemsley, to insurance fraud after 2 home invasions. These claims are unconfirmed rumors, and there is no public record of any arrest or charges related to the insurance fraud. So everything when it comes to Dorit and PK has just been online only. They did face financial issues, tax problems, and all of that. So my question is it because they are clear? Is it because they are clear? Now, right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't care what color they are. Why weren't they arrested? They did have, and if you guys watch Beverly Hills, Dorit, alleged that her kids was in the other room and these robbers, but they had video. I do remember that now. Now that I'm thinking back to it, they had video of the alleged robbers. Those people could have still been hired, but for the sake of that, I'm going to say that what they reported was true. So I remember that, but and I'm gonna get off of it because I remember more rumors that I'm not gonna say because I don't want to end up in nobody courtroom. Thank you, peace, love, and light. Thank you so much. Thank you. What email, sis? Gigi, you hear about the emails? What emails? Let me know before we go. You cannot play street games when you're not from the streets. Facts. You just can't. And I'm not from the streets. I was born and raised on the south side of the Chi, but no, I wasn't a part of any street life, but I am street smart. Okay? And Wendy and Eddie were not. Let me see, Gigi, let me know before we go, child. Let's see. Okay, so Flojo answered me. April answered me. I would be too scared to do something like this. We are already under a microscope as it is. You are so right. You are so right. Ooh, Lady Bass say they got away with it. Allegedly. Ooh, child. PK is divorcing Dorit. Yes, they are going through a divorce. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Eddie and Wendy. Oh, no, child. Lead me to it before we go. Hold on. Let me look it up. Eddie and Wendy were emailing each other about the insurance fraud. And I mentioned to you guys yesterday in a live about the chick here in the middle. Her and her boyfriend were texting each other about him, AB using their child, which resulted in the unaliving of the child. Gigi, where could I find something? Tell me real quick. Wendy, hold on, child. This should lead me to it. Let's see if Gigi put something else, because these are really just the titles. Would you like the creator name that has the dots and did a video about it. Is it on Instagram? If not, no. Because I don't share other YouTube content. You can mention them so I can watch it. Okay, Chef Don Don did a video on it. Okay, Chef Don Don did a video on it. I will not be sharing because I don't share other YouTube content. Share while I'm live. I would like for all YouTube content creators to get their views, so I don't do that. But I'll definitely check it out. Millie talked about it too. All right, hold on. If Millie talked about it, it is something on Instagram. Give me a second. Shout out to my Virgo sister, Millie Chan. Let's see. Come on. Search over here on Instagram. Give me a second, guys, because it's taking all day. I know Millichan got something because she do like little previews. Why is this not? Okay, let's see. Hold on, guys. Let's see if we can find something with Millie. All right. Millie do got something over here. Let's take a look real quick. Shout out to Millie Chan. If you guys are not following her on YouTube as well as Instagram, make sure to do so. Love me some Millie Chan. Love me some Millie. Let's see. Do we know? We will start at part 3 because I'm sure something like that will be the latest news. I mean, part 2, excuse me. Let's see.
Your girl Millie Chan, I'm back with part 2, and this is Eady Osefo's part. He has 18 counts. Let's get into it. So here's where you can find it. Edward Osefo. Okay.
Damn, look at all these charges, guys. What I will do is make myself a note because it looks like Millie is just talking about what we talked about, but she already Millie got those court documents, and I'm going to do the same. You guys join me. We'll go over this at some point tomorrow early afternoon, and we'll go over all of the court documents. I'll make sure to write down right here, find them emails as well, and we'll come back. Yeah. Hemmed up. It's a wrap. They got paid the money. They received the money, and it is a done deal. As I mentioned, this is not something that you can pay yourself out of, and they have felony charges against them. 7 felony charges, 7 misdemeanor charges, and 1 misdemeanor that stems from them calling the popo to get the ball rolling, if you know what I mean. So what a shame. Yeah. Eddie got 18, sis Bridget J, and Wendy has 15. Yeah. Wow. You throw your whole life away for some ish like this. Your mama and family. I don't know if Wendy's dad and mom are still together, so forgive me, but the mom is the one that's been very vocal. But they paid for you to go to school and all of this. You spent all of those years in school. And this is the example that your kids now have to look up to. Mama and daddy locked up. And both of them will be serving some time, in my opinion. Fed charges. Yeah, they spending some time. Look, if Teresa and Juicy Joe spent time for just tax evasion, you know what I mean? Wendy and Eddie absolutely going down for this. And at some point, none of this should be celebrated when it comes to it being a storyline. And I'm going to go ahead and just say myself, even with Karen, I was one that's saying, we going to see Karen back on Bravo. That, in a sense, is celebrating what these people have done. That was Karen's 4th DUI. Should there really be a Bravo special about that? Should we really see Karen back? We will. Because look, if you put it out there, these networks absolutely is going to capitalize off of it. But should we really see it? And I want to. Forgive me, Lord. Y'all, I'm a work in progress. Just pray for your girl. I want to see it. I'm sorry. As far as Wendy and Eady, it may be a year or 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how fast they move with this case. You know, wow. And they are currently still filming, aren't they? If I'm not mistaken, they are still filming for Real Housewives of Potomac. What a mess. Y'all done gave Giselle more ammo, because Giselle absolutely gonna be talking about it. You know, it's crazy. But all right, guys, I'm out of here. I sound like a whole Negro with this deep voice. But I love you guys. Thank you guys again for joining me. If you did not hit that like button on your way in, please hit that like button on your way out. Shout out to the Cuties. Shout out to the Cutie crew. Shout out to my Cutie mods. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. As I told the Cutie crew, the Vegas Cutie crew, and I got something that I got to post for my Cutie crew YouTube. Do something for you this weekend. Do something for you. Whether that's just relaxing, whether that's shopping, whether that's the spa, whatever it is, take some time for you this weekend, okay? All right, guys. I'm out of here. I love you guys. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.